Step up, make your body rock. Gotta keep it jumping till you hit the top. So keep dancing all around the block. And when the morning comes, no, you don't stop. Beat drops and the music blasts. You just lose the plot. But shake it there, yeah. Throw the shapes up like nobody's there. Right down, put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday, July 24th, 2017, and we are still working in Blender making assets for the game, so let's get to that. You think I would have opened this by now, but whoops. Oh, and Unreal Engine auto-host me for 6 viewers. Thanks for the auto-host. If you want to join the chat, and obviously join the chat, but I have the personal policy of not talking to mentioning people by name. I'll say like, "Hi, welcome to the chat" and stuff like that, or ask general questions. But I won't say people by name unless I speak in the chat, just because I don't know if they're lurking or not. I don't want to have people be uncomfortable by having them be, named, but if they do speak in the chat, then I assume that would mean that they want to be referred to by name, so I'll say their name. So if you want me to say hi, welcome to the chat, insert name here, then speak in chat. Otherwise, if you just stay in chat, unless I screw up, I should just, let you be. It's all for you. Anyway. Right, so what we're working on is same as last bunch of times. Yeah, lurkers are welcome. So we're working on decorating a cross streams level. So what we're working on right now is a red carpet to kind of go here, so we can then have these pillars go up and have some sort of castle entrance looking thing. And then we're going to have a cathedral here, and after that we'll be basically done. With the initial release, we'll probably, after release, put some, vegetation and stuff like that, just for the heck of it. But yeah, so the idea behind it is we want to have, have sort of a medieval-looking village sort of thing. And the one effect that I'm really proud of right now is the waterfall effect here. Where you see, well, there's 4 of them, 2 here, 1 off in this direction, here, 1 off in this direction as well. As if, the world was cut with a saw. And they deactivate when the camera's too far away, so you don't have to worry about the performance overhead. And there's also this, fountain effect. Same idea, just instead of going sideways, it points up. and things are smaller. The water droplets. Okie dokie. So there's that. Now we're going to open up Blender. I'm going to hide it while I don't have any projects right now, but still kind of getting the habit of, you know, not showing stuff. Where the castle's here. So we're working on, when our stream crashed, actually our internet dropped. We were working on, I wasn't sure if they swore at that point. We were working on finishing off the whoops. The carpet. And then our stream crashed because I think our internet bubbled for a second. Then we're gonna have to make this light mapped. So, let's do this here. I have to figure out what would be a good way of separating this such that actually at this point then we'll start deselecting. It's probably quicker. Probably everything else can go. Actually, before I do that, make sure my scale was okay, good. So mark sharp, or mark seam, sorry. These, but on the bottom we're not gonna select these faces because they're just gonna be black anyway. I don't need a lot of texture space to go and say that things that are stuck inside other things aren't gonna, you know, have much. If it's resting against another object, light's not gonna hit it, so it's gonna not be lit. So I don't need to have a whole lot of light map resolution to say that. Oh, whoops. Add modifier, triangulate. Apply. There we are. Forgot about that part. Actually, now we can hide our movement widget, or you know, object widget, whatever it was. Good. Sometimes when you click on something, you don't know, you don't see anything happen. It might have been because something on the other side was selected, even though it shouldn't select invisible objects. An Emperor NPC in the level that protects the castle and does stuff with both troll every side. That would be kind of funny. I could, but you know. All this stuff needs more resolution on the light map because it's all visible. There we are. And now we need to fit all the rest in the remainders. Where is this? There. There we are. We don't need nearly as much text resolution again for things that are upside or underneath it, but the other stuff is all now should be fairly uniform. So in that case, should be able to save, and then here go into the hell we need. That should good, okay. Export FBX. We'll go into check it for on 16. Content, meshes, cross streams, selected objects only. Now I'm not sure this is actually gonna pop when we put it in the level, but oh, there we are. Oh, okay. So I need to go back over here still. So I need to come this way. Come down about a little bit because it's going to be negative 220, I believe. I need to come over 100 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each 10 is 25, so yeah. Okay, now let's see what it's like with our level or our optimization, like map density. So that's a 64 light map. Could use a little bit more. Let's do 128. But not a whole lot, honestly. It's pretty good. Cool. So now we need to go into materials, go into cross streams. Duplicates. Red carpet. So box size 25. And let's disable all of our offsets. Then we'll give this an actual red hue. Let's give it a nice. Instead of doing that, let's just do. There we are. A nice crimson red hue. Now let's apply it here. So I need to give 12.5 up. But otherwise, we're aligned. So 12.5 up on both sides. But yeah, otherwise we're aligned on both axes. Okay. There we are. That's a lot of work for a red carpet joke. So let's save. Then we're gonna build our lighting. Welcome everyone to chat. As I said earlier, if you want me to, you know, if you're not just lurking, you want me to involve you in the chat by name, then just speak in the chat. But I don't want to, you know, bug people. Okay. What would be evil? Oh, yeah, okay. Actually, it reminds me there was one episode or one tournament for StarCraft episode. There was one tournament for StarCraft that was hosted by Red Bull, and that one was called Training Grounds. I think it was. I think there was a couple of them actually. But the idea was that it would. It was kind of where people like. I think it was a pro-am where there was a bunch of pros and a bunch of amateurs that were allowed. But one of the big gimmicks was the casters, like the commentators, were able to interactively spectate, and by interactively I mean drop nukes on the people. So another sort of spawn a Torask and all that sort of stuff. So it ended up being where people were playing, and then people were like, "This guy seems to be winning the game right now. Let's drop a nuke on him." And players could play in chat. And it was pretty funny. They didn't really do it too many times because afterwards Red Bull kind of got out of StarCraft, but it was still a very funny and memorable event. Welcome to the chat, everyone. So we're planning on eventually doing this in VR whenever I get the money for a VR headset. That I can dedicate to a VR headset, that is. Affording it's not the problem. Affording it and, not having that money be better spent elsewhere, that's the problem. Yeah, so... do I still watch competitive StarCraft? Yeah, I do. No mirror. You have plenty of better things to spend your money on. So anyone who's just joining us, I'll show you what I mean after the lighting build is finished. But basically, our game is like chess. You can see there's 2 kings and a queen here. But obviously not, not an 8x8 grid. The idea is to extend chess to arbitrary maps. And to prevent the queen from just going across the map and killing everything in like 2 moves. Everything has to be within range of the king, so you have to move the king with the army. So it ends up being you having to move the king around the level and pick up pieces as you go, but the more pieces you pick up, the slower you are, and the more pieces you spend getting the pieces, that the other team would then have map control. In other ways. There could be power-ups and stuff like that as well. 250 gigabyte drives, nice. So you're now at 22 gigabytes of RAM instead of 16. Nice, nice. And again, at some point I'm going to want to make this arrow action move. A friend offered a GTX 660 Ti. 660 Ti to replace a 580. I think that would be a step down. The only reason why you'd want to do that would be if you need Kepler for something, which is Vulkan, basically. As a matter of fact, NVIDIA just added DirectX 12 for Fermi into their drivers. The error. Yeah, I was a bit expressive on that one. Nope, Vulkan can do 600 series. .600 and 700 series are the same chips. They're both Kepler. It's a 400 series that's a problem. 400 500 series is a problem. But yeah, 660 Ti should be able to do Vulkan. Yeah. The 700 series was just a refresh of the 600 series, and the 500 series was just a refresh of the 400 series. They basically took the same architecture, made a few tweaks and stuff like that. I don't remember the details of it, but I believe it was more for like when the fabs had better yields, they were able to. I don't think it's be more aggressive. I think I'm gonna stop talking on this. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's been a while. But I think it had something to do with the Fab Labs on that process node being better able, so they changed the chip in some way and refreshed it. But I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, okay, so there is some 700 series parts that are still Fermi. Let's just look at the list here. Just because something is 600 series part doesn't mean it's not GF. If it's GF, that's a problem. It's GK that does Vulkan. So GK 660 Ti. 2.4 teraflops. 2.5 teraflops, let's say. Which is actually the same as 670, huh? Oh, just a few ROPs? Oh, okay. I guess it is 660 Ti is basically just 670 Ti with a fewer ROPs. Interesting. And compare that to a 580. Oh! No, the 580 is slower. Yeah, actually significantly slower. So you gain about... you gain about 66% more performance. So yeah, the 660 Ti I guess would be a good option. If you get it for free, of course. And you get more VRAM too, then that'd be good. Yeah. So yeah, it's 2.5 teraflops for a 660 Ti, which is more than I thought. And the 580 is only 1.5 teraflops. So yeah, it would be better to go off for 660 Ti if you can. And then you also get Vulkan as well. Vulkan, nope. But yeah, if it's GF, then it's not going to do Vulkan. It would be imported from Indonesia. Okay, so how much would that cost for shipping? Right, like if it's going to be free, then that'd be great. If you actually are going to have to pay for that. I don't know, right? That one's a bigger problem. Well, your friends plan on shipping it for free, but they probably like Yeah, would it be worth it to them though? All right. All I can say is you get an extra 66% performance, theoretically, based on the flop rating. It varies, of course, but... And you also get access to the Vulkan API. Whether it's a value... Like, whether the value is worth it to you or your friend, that's a different story altogether. Now, if your friend has international free shipping or something like that, then that'd be a different story altogether as well. Again, I'm gonna have to probably shut down the stream a bit early to you know, do some stuff for tomorrow. I have another meeting. Oh yeah, no, if you want to go for other things, but the thing is, if he already has a friend who's offering to ship it for free, then that's a different story, right? Like, if you want to buy stuff, I can go and give you, you know, a bunch of conversations on that, but, to actually, like, get stuff for free, that's a different story. It's funny, actually. It's like when I told people that I got I'm getting an Axon 7 for a Vulkan phone. Some people were like, "Oh, my Galaxy S7 could do that like 6 months ago," and I told them, "Yes, for twice the price." Right? So I actually never really installed anything on it. Never packaged for it. What do y'all think about this red carpet? I think it looks a little bit weird, but kind of charming. And in video only, yes. For Linux people, that is a thing. Apparently AMD is really trying hard though on Linux, from what I've been hearing. But for the longest time, yeah, AMD was did not have the best reputation on Linux for their driver support. Sad as it is to say, I mean, I like the company, but yeah. Alright, yeah, video cards are expensive these days because people are mining coins with them. I almost forgot about that. Apparently the GTX 1080 is not too expensive either, as it right now, because GDDR5X actually is less performant for Bitcoin than the 1070, so you're seeing a 1070 actually hit the same price as the 1080, even though for gaming, 1080 definitely over 1070. Actually, while we're waiting for this to build, probably should check out the Newegg prices for. Let's do newegg.ca, because why not? I'm Canadian. Get to see Canadian prices. Okay. GX1080. Ooh, that one's expensive. Oh, okay, that's okay. Strix is 800. 727 here for a water-cooled one. Okay, here's an air-cooled one from EVGA. Oh, this is one of the ones that needed the new pads for 679. 679 in US would be about 522. It's about 525. Okay. Now let's look for the GTX 1070. Oh, okay. Too bad. Let's go over here for 584. That'd be about 449 US. Then again, it's probably going to be Volta chips coming out relatively soon. I don't have any information on that, but I mean, they did it. They're already pushing them for supercomputers, or for high-end computing, so usually it ends up coming around that way. We've got a link from Mir, so I'm going to open it off stream, even though it's a SFW, of course, but apparently a Titan X. I can't tell which one this is. Are you the Pascal, or are you the not Pascal? Are you the Maxwell one? Oh, recertified. Is the XP or XPP or the XPPP? Yeah. Oh, 4-way SLI. That's probably Maxwell. Actually, yeah, no, it would be. Yeah, this is Maxwell. You can tell from the base clock and boost clock. Because the, no thank you. The, other Titan X is, base clock of, 1417, so, there. So that was Maxwell. Oh, and now we get the point where we're starting to build really quickly. There we are. Apply now. And we're going to immediately save. Make sure we save our new light build. There we are. Let's see how our carpet looks when it's lit. It's kind of cool. And then when we go into wireframe mode, you can see that it's fairly low polygon. So now we need to add the pillars going up here, and some sort of roof. But also the roof has to disappear when we get close, because we want to be able to see the the pieces, right? Cool. See it in game. I'm going to show you all a view that you rarely ever see, and that is human. AI, Alice, T2, team. You know what, let's have them be gold team up here, why not? So we're gonna start, the 2 AI are gonna play, and that's gonna be here. So the queen can move anywhere up here, the king can move there, the king can move there. I'm guessing probably for detachment it might make sense just to bring the king by itself, the second king by itself. to go and pick off stuff in the world, so we don't have another piece to worry about. Because you have to move the king anyway, but I don't know. Maybe there's some reason why you'd want to bring a knight or something for special jumps or something. Kind of like the way the lighting is here for some reason. I'm not sure why it's darker, but it is. So how was everyone's Monday? Am I viewing this on a large display? No, it's 24-inch 1080p. Fair to be on a 4K display for all the design coding. Yeah, 4K display would be nice. Just didn't have the money dedicated to it yet. I'd want a higher end display, but and someday I'll get it, but I have plenty more priorities at the moment. So now that's the king range. Now there's two kings. You can move the queen. Big range in one stride. There we go. I actually haven't play tested this side yet. It's been play tested, but not by me. It's been done by guy for some reason wants to go there. Yeah, I do like high refresh rates. The one thing about this 1080p monitor is it's 120, which it was out before the 144s came out. If I would have had an option of 144, I probably would have taken it, especially if it's G-Sync or something. So now I have all of the knights in play. I have the queen as well, but none of the rooks, because I have to move a bit closer. Anyway, so you see the how the game is being set up. Okay, that was from the foobar. Okay. I think we're going to actually call it quits for today on this. I know it's a very short stream, but only an hour. But including the intro. But yeah. I'm gonna work on this tomorrow. So I'm gonna say thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Don't hold me back now.